So while everyone at home enjoys their eternal life and shiny golden bodies, Khatep is going to do the long distance version. Mom, can we get Khemri? No, we have Khemri at home. We start in the Red Desert. Why is it red? Well, it's not sand. Let's just say a lot of greenskins picked the wrong spot to chill. Now, historically, Tomb King starts were rough. You claw your way up with skeletons that fought like wet paper. But Petra, Sun God, my homie, blessed us with this magnificent chat. The Hero Titan, a walking monument that boosts your spell intensity. So every tornado, every curse hits harder, just by having him nearby. And the most important part, it fires lasers out of its eyes. A giant stone golem that buffs your magic and deletes units with laser beams. One of the coolest units in the entire game. But how to Tomb King? Because it's unlike anything else. You don't pay upkeep, like at all. Your troops are dead, you dig them up, they don't ask for wages. Suck on that, Empire. Instead you have unit caps. You can only field so many of each unit. And the way you raise the ceiling is infrastructure. I'm gonna get bad comments. Build more, unlock more capacity. Build nothing, and you're stuck with spear skelly boys. Let's talk about the man himself, while we do his quest battle. Khatep, the Exiled High Priest. In battle, squishy. Like really squishy. This is a several thousand-year-old skeleton wizard. And if you let him get touched, he crumbles like the ancient bag of bones he is. Babysit this man. But he earns his keep because Khatep drops 6 beats, aka tornadoes. Also later, the more wizards are in his army, the more spell intensity he gets. He won't win a fistfight with that, but it doesn't matter if he turns you into dust before you can touch him. Now we have opportunity. The dwarfs next door need to go, and we catch one of their armies mid-force march. And then we catch Grombrindel himself, the white dwarf. Let's talk about one of the most important early game units while we handle Grandpa. Tomb King chariots. Do not sleep on these. Most faction chariots come in units of 4, and get sad the moment the game hits turn 40. Tomb King chariots roll in with 12 models per unit. That's a wall of blades and bone that shreds infantry early game. And unlike everyone else's, they stay useful deep into the late game. Cheap, cap limited, and they hit like a truck. Just don't take more than 4, or your head will explode. Because you have to micro them well. Back to empire building, because Tomb Kings raise the army capacity through their tech tree. You grind towards the pyramid. You research, you wait, and once it's researched, you get to raise an entire new army. For free, obviously, because paying for things is for the living. And that fresh, glorious free army immediately gets ambushed by the local beastmen. Welcome to the neighborhood. Meanwhile, Khatep gets a little cocky, overestimates himself against the dwarves, and gets swatted back. And we lose the Hero Titan. Our beautiful laser boy. Just gone. Or is he? Of course not, I lied. Constructs have a percentage chance to be resurrected after a battle. The mortuary cult rolls the dice, and sometimes your dead construct just gets back up. Death is a suggestion around here. Good thing that free army was nearby. We funnel its troops over to Khatep, top him back up to full strength, and take our revenge on the dwarves, who by now are getting jumped from every direction by Norskins and Malekith, piling on Grandpa. Rude. We finished the job, but not before the dwarves catch one of our armies out of position and wipe it. And I feel nothing. It was free. There is another one next turn. And then we run into Valkia.
Your skull shall be removed slowly in the most...
And immediately decide that's a problem for another day, because something back home just went very wrong. While we were off playing in the desert, the wood elves crept in.
Serene Nestra.
Tempestuous Arahan.
That's very bad. Every settlement we lose downgrades the quality of an army we can field. Our capital cannot fall. Lose that and we're back to naked skeleton spearmen for the rest of our campaign. The wood elves steer through our territory, leaving nothing but ruins. We catch one of the armies, but remember the dwarf loss? It cost us our chariots, and that is a terrible time to be without them, because a wood elf army is roughly 90% archers. So watch Khatep get turned into a pincushion. Now it's down to one full army against 2 wood elf stacks and the rebellion, cause that's just my luck. If we lose this fight, the campaign is probably over. And we win, barely, and mostly on luck. 2 things saved us. 1, we fought on a big patch of forest, which chokes the effectiveness of all those arrows. 2, tomb scorpions. These things burrow on the ground and pop in the backline, and thanks to that dig in, dig out animation, they're a nightmare to actually hit, so they tied up the archers while we did the work. Also the rebellion did not help. We win this too, but we limp home. They became weak after the fight, so we auto-resolved them with our trash stack.
For the Creator God, to war.
We are back to full power. Surely now we can burn down their little treehouse. Except no, they immediately catch another one of my armies and delete it. Fine, replaced next turn.
King of greatest dynasty.
Oh good, another elf army. We beat it back, and next turn there is a new one waiting. You cannot be serious. So we rush our revenge on the wood elves, take their capital, and immediately sign a peace treaty.
If we must.
Because the Dark Elves are already at the front door.
Weakling.
Why are the Dark Elves even our problem? Well, because it's their fault we're like this. Long ago, it was the Dark Elves who taught Nagash the secrets of dark magic. Nagash took that knowledge, and his sorcery is what ultimately doomed Nehekhara. Poisoned the land, turned the living empire into a desert of the restless dead. So every shade we grind into paste under the war swings is, in a way, just returning a very old favor. The Tomb Kings didn't choose to be a corpse empire. The Dark Elves helped write that ending, and we remember and we won't forget.